32, and he lived a great life, and he had, when it was his time to go, he was okay with it, and he had no regrets. I had no regrets about him. I did have some regrets about the funeral director. You wouldn't want your dad to get cremated in this cheap box, would you? You want the upgraded flowers, don't you? Your dad would have wanted the gold trim on the photo album, don't you think? I said, you realize he's dead, right? He's not going to see any of this. It was just like planning a wedding, except the guest of honor was in a jar. Somebody's planned one of these before, I guess. Then, have you thought about arrangements for yourself? No one lasts forever. I said, do I look sick? Are you saying I can get some sort of a 2-for-1 deal? Because if I can't, I'll kill you. Ended up getting the rest of the vacation package. Not only do you get a tombstone, but you get an umbrella over your head and a Mai Tai delivered every other week. Now, funerals suck, but you know, the guests are what, obviously it's bad because you're losing a family member, but the guests are what makes it really awkward. It was nice that they came up and gave their condolences and said they were sorry, but you know, all the while I was thinking about how my dad hated some of these guys. You know, he was too nice to say it, but I felt like it was my job to say something to him, like, hey Larry, you're too damn cheap. Why don't you pay for dinner once in a while? Hey Bob, you're only 30 minutes late. That's a record for you. Yeah, Sam, my dad told me he was glad he's dead because now you can't borrow his tools anymore. Yeah, I had a girlfriend, an ex-girlfriend show up that I hadn't seen in 20 years. She looks at me and says, what are you doing here? Oh, it's your dad that died. I'll be going now. Yeah, there were 3 older ladies hanging out around the urn, arguing. I was his first. Well, I was his last. Well, I was the one that gave him the heart attack, baby. Yeah, Dad left me some stuff. I got 30 size XX, XXL polo shirts. No pants, just polo shirts. You must be partying a lot more than I thought. I also got 4 big, huge, old-time trunks filled with pictures. Slides, not photos. Yeah, and 900 rolls of 8mm movie film. Yeah, which was great because, you know, 90 years, decades of family memories would be awesome to see. Nope, 100% Filipino midget porn. Yeah, so it was great that my dad used all his money on himself, though. I think that's fantastic. But my son figured out something about this inheritance thing. So Dad, let me get this straight. When you die, I get all of your stuff and your money? Yeah. Well, yeah, they said on TV it's really important to have good life insurance. I used to be really happy about his A+ in chemistry, but now I'm not so sure. I wouldn't be that worried except he's really good at Call of Duty. But the last thought's going to be on him because all he's going to inherit are 30 polo shirts, no pants, and 900 rolls of midget porn. Yeah, my son was having trouble. You know, he was at home after school, and he was having trouble and being really frustrated. And so I sat down with him and said, don't worry about it, I'll help you. It wasn't homework, it was a video game. So, you know, I don't want to brag, but at one point, I had the high score in Space Invaders. I was really known for it in the 80s. Most of those guys are dead now, though. So he hands me the controller, and, you know, Space Invaders has 1 button and 1 joystick. Humans only have 10 fingers. This thing had 14 buttons, 2 joysticks, and a touchpad. So I start playing, and he starts yelling at me. No, Dad, stop! Don't do that! Shoot the guy! Hit R1! Push the triangle! And I'm thinking, what the hell is R1 and where's the triangle? So I decided I'm going to start pushing all the buttons as fast as I can. I push them, and now stuff really starts to happen. Mostly him yelling at me louder. Dad, stop, stop. You're embarrassing me in front of my cyber friends. I'm going to get cyberbullied. Yeah, I looked at him and said, hey, have you done your homework yet? No? I took the PlayStation away. That solved that problem. I said, kid, when I was your age, the PlayStation was called the Yarn. Now beat it.